Hey guys, it's Remo and welcome to episode 8, day 25 here at the Concourse. Now today is exciting because we actually have paint. The walls are no longer black or no longer white, they actually have some color. So come on in and check out all the progress that has happened over the last couple of days. So we're here in the living room, and as you can tell, or hopefully you could tell, there's actually color on the walls. It's a light gray that we went with, and then the ceiling is a white, so you can see the contrast there. So it no longer looks like a crazy house. It actually looks like, it's starting to look like home. Here we also have the subfloor. This was actually lifted last couple days so they can get access to run another ground rod that we'll talk about towards the end. So that was lifted. And then, let me see. Good afternoon, or morning, Remo speaking.
Hi, this is Mary calling from the building safety office.
Yes, ma'am.
I was just told that we're going to be taking maybe 3 more inspections on Friday. Would you like the Friday opening?
Say that one more time, I'm sorry?
I'm calling about your inspection.
But
Would you like, we just opened like 3 more. Do you want it on Friday?
Oh, Friday. What time Friday? Would it be Friday morning?
Afternoon.
And this is tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll make myself available. Friday afternoon works.
Okay.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
So that call, and normally we don't take call during recording, but it was a number I just called right before we started because we were supposed to have an inspection today. So I called in the morning to verify that we are on the schedule. They said, no, we don't have you. Next available appointment was gonna be Wednesday of next week. Today's Thursday. So we took that appointment. They actually just called back, and that's why I took the call. We have a spot now for Friday, which is tomorrow, which is good because it really slows down things when you don't have inspection. So it's really important. So with the recessed lights, initially the ones that were put in, the inspector didn't care for them because it gives you both options, the LED insert, and then you can also screw on a light bulb. He says with the LED lights, you have to only be able to put an LED light. So it's that little connector that you can connect, and you can't really screw on a light bulb. So these were all changed in the living room, in the kitchen, and in the hallway. So let's check out the little kitchen. Now the kitchen also got painted, it's done. It had a white semi-gloss, so it's a different kind of finish than the paint inside the living room. You can see also these are the new lights that were put in. These ones are 4-inch cans instead of the big 6-inch ones. And you can, if you come closer here, you can actually see, Eric, you might have to zoom in, the writing on the wall in a sense. And these are here already lined up where all the cabinets are gonna go and which cabinets are going where. So the cabinet should be purchased really within the next week. So in probably 2 more episodes, we'll have actual cabinets in here. And the cabinets will go in quick. It'll probably be a whole day and it'll be going in. So the kitchen is looking good. It looks all white and clean. Let's go in bedroom number 1. So bedroom number 1, we have our little friend here, Mr. Spider, that is crawling on the walls. The good thing is they're really clean walls now. This was primered, it was painted, I believe, twice. And what I want to point out is even though it was primered and painted twice, you could tell here that the old paint, there used to be that mural here, is actually coming through the paint on this spot that they caught. I think here as well. So what will happen is they re-primer this with a heavier primer, and they'll actually paint this whole wall one more time to make sure it actually covers really well. So this room is done. Just the closet doors and the, oh, you know what? One more thing. If you notice, the doors are all in, which is really good. The doors now are completely in for all except one of the rooms, which is the one that they're working on now that didn't have the window that came in. So that is all done. So we're here at the panel, and it doesn't look like much has changed, but all these breakers actually were replaced. It's a Murray panel, and what the county wanted is to have matching breakers. So the old breakers were all returned. These were actually put in brand new, so all the wiring has been redone. And so now, with our call, we should hopefully pass this on tomorrow. So which is exciting because what we've been waiting on is to get power back on. So this whole project of 20 some days, we've been using an extension cord from the neighbor who's been really nice. So power being in the house is really important so we don't have to depend on that because there has been a couple days where he forgets to leave the cord plugged in, and so we're waiting a couple hours until we actually have power. All right, so now we're in the bedroom. One thing, we took all the plastic off, which I don't know if I'm a big fan of, because it's still a vacant home and it had some bad activity. So when someone notices that it's vacant, it's easy for them to access. So hopefully by the end of the day when they're leaving, we get this covered up again. And then the other thing, again, the closets, everything's been painted. Inside the closets, it's white. The body of the house, the body of the rooms, including living room, and is all the gray, and then the ceilings are white. But we also have now nice doors in. Now these doors have been put in. Let's help with the noise there. Have been put in. The trim will still go on here, but now we actually have doors for each of the bedrooms except one bedroom, and that's the bedroom upstairs that's getting all the love today because the window came in, so that's being put in. They are building the soffit for the air duct, which was the last thing. So that room is the only room that looks like nothing has happened for the last couple weeks, and that is the case because we've been waiting on the window. Again, painted. Closets painted, soffit. This is now ready just really for the trim, or for the floors, and then the trim, and then the ceiling fan that's gonna go in here. So we're in bedroom number 4 now, and this is the room that really looks like it's about 2-3 weeks behind everything else. And the reason is they wanted to wait until this window was in because there was no point in actually coming in because this is gonna get drywalled, this needed to get drywalled. So the goal was finish as much as they can until the window came in. So the window came in yesterday or maybe the day before. So now you could tell the window's been dropped because before it was about 6 inches or 4 inches higher. So now you can exit this in case of a fire. But here, what was built is this soffit. It'll get built completely today, so it can cover this and protect this duct. And you can see it here on the ground. So that's the wall that'll be put up here, and then close it. And then, again, the walls here are not as clean, so they'll probably get another round of getting clean, and then nothing is really textured. So again, this room was kind of fell behind all the other rooms because we were waiting on the window. So now that the window's here, I think this room will be ready to get painted, or probably get painted in the next couple days. So it'll move really quickly. So we're here in the hallway now, and hallway of upstairs, and there's a new door. And before it used to open this way, and with the rail when it goes there, it was really tight. So now that it opens this way, you'll get another maybe 4 or 5 inches to have access to this closet space. Everything in the attic is completely done. The one thing that's gonna be put in today is the actual furnace will be actually brought in today. So we'll show you that next week. All right, so we're here in the front, and what I wanted to point out is at last inspection, the inspector, and the reason why we said that they went underneath the house again is now all this ground cable is actually in a hard wire that goes all the way to the panel. And so that wire is continuous coming through the hose bib. And so that's the first electric conduit. And then it goes to the first rod of 8 feet, jumps again another 8 feet. So the house is now properly grounded, maybe an overkill because this is why they didn't pass the inspection the first time. And again, if you remember what it looked like before, this is a heck of an improvement. So anyways, that's a quick rant. So let's go to the backyard and finish it off there. All right, so we're here in the courtyard, and we have a couple big improvements. So the first is the disconnect is now ran completely. Before, what happened is they ran it and it was left kind of in a box underneath the house. And we asked again for the power to be turned on. He said, well, for it to be turned on, you have to run it all the way, and it has to terminate here so you can see it. So all this conduit, this disconnect box is all here, ready for the AC, and that's the place where it's gonna go. Last thing is the window upstairs. We mentioned it when we were in bedroom 4. You can see it from the outside now, so all the windows are now the dual pane, nice energy efficient windows, so that's all done. And then, of course, we have trash, still new trash. I think that's all from this window and what we used to board up all the windows with, so all that's out here. Just a lot of other stuff, so hopefully that will disappear someday very soon. So thanks guys for watching episode 8, day 25, Rehabbing the Concourse. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll talk to you soon.